doing, children? How are you today, huh? Ready to spend some time with the only god that actually cares about you? Alright, what are we doing? That's some pretty weak animation for the 64, right? I thought it would be able to do better than that. That's a little better. But anyway... There we go. Oh, that's right, I was looking at that yesterday. We're not looking at it, we're looking at its mighty sequel. Went past it.
One last $10 stamp.
So this is the first one to have the first person thing.
Stamp waits patiently to be.
Which just by the looks of it looks fairly similar to Pandorica Directive. Dump. Moongrav. I wonder what that does. It's always like text 3. That could be it. I mean, run. That seems obvious. Moon. Boot. Alright. Yeah, probably turn that up a little bit. Because I can't hear a good goddamn thing. I was also going to check... Yep. Alright. Alright. I think you can hear something? Yeah, the sound. Let's see if we can't. Hell yeah. Look at all this. Okay. Oh, there's the volume.
Look, prophecies aren't in my job description, okay? I'm just a humble PI trying to save the world as we know it.
Alright, that's not going to get any louder. That's a problem.
Look, prophecies aren't in my job description, okay?
No. Oh, fucking what?
I'm just a humble PI trying to save the world as we know it.
So, they found it again, have they? I thought we'd take care of it.
The forces of evil are persistent, sir.
I don't think I've played this one, actually.
Who have we got lined up to deal with this problem?
Murphy, sir.
Oh, no, not Murphy.
Afraid so, sir.
What about Spade or Marlowe?
Dead, sir.
Isn't there anyone else?
Sorry, sir, he's next on the list.
Well, I suppose we'll have to make do. Knowing Murphy, he's going to need help. A lot of help.
I'll check the archives and get back to you, sir.
News of the day. As the Second World War enters its final days, Allied forces are on the march. The troops of the Western Alliance.
In Dad's day, you could go watch a newsreel and a cartoon for threepence, which was a legitimate piece of currency in Australia. Which, like a lot of imperial currency, I actually placed below rum, which was also a legitimate currency in Australia for a while. Threepence.
And the once dreaded SS disbanded. The Allies have exposed the workings of the Nazi war machine.
I mean, look, fun's fun, but I would like to get to... Alright. I wonder if there's a way to mount all of these at once. mean, there should be a way. It's a made-up disk drive. I should be sort of, I got 50 of them. You know? Fuck it, just jam the fuckers in there. I don't give a shit. Ow. Let's see if I can try something else. Well, at least that's still there. Okay, so let's I mean, it's like the thing about it, I maintain that nothing's, at least in terms of the presentation of fiction, is entirely capital I impossible. Now, you might be talking, you know, increasing difficulty to the point of being functionally practically impossible, but, you know, even just over the course of my lifetime, things have gone from impossible to possible simply in terms of, you know, film. You know, when I was a little kid, Lord of the Rings was impossible. You know, it was, things like this were deemed impossible to film because you couldn't, you know. I mean, A, the idea of renting all of New Zealand just to get them to be orcs was, you know, kind of not on the cards, and B, the computers and shit just didn't work. And that changed. And it seems really, really obvious and simple in retrospect. But, like, you know, it goes, you can do a decent fucking, you can do a decent fucking story about most fucking shit. It's not, honestly, you just gotta take it seriously, you know? I don't mean take it seriously as in present it in, like, a completely maudlin fact, but, you know, don't... Alright. Hold on to your butts. Woo! Look at that. Actually fucking worked. Mother of God. Now, how do I fucking...
That's not good.
Okay, press spacebar to walk around. Okay, I just gotta push the button. See, here's like, I mean, I do... Alright, there's... Okay, so we've got... I'm gonna change the brightness. No, it's just too loud. I'll turn that down rather than fiddle with the in-game audio, because that'll deafen me for other games anyway. But yeah, like, I do wish to fuck, I mean, there might even be a setting I can tinker with, but like, you know, moving about in this, you know, you sort of gently shove the mouse forward to go forward, or gently pull it to go back, and it just, it's uncomfortable and stupid. It's just, I'm not even sure how, you know, it just feels like one of those, oh, we gotta find a way to use the mouse. It's like, not like this, you don't. But I mean, this was pretty big deal for back in the day, like, you know. Like, it's all actually 3D, which is fairly fucking nuts. I mean, Meet the Feebles is great. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, yeah. Interactive movie. I gotta go through the text mafias one of these days, you know. I mean, like, look, they've got some quirks of the period. Like, some of the puzzles are a fucking bitch. Some of the action components are a fucking bitch. But, I mean, one of the nice things, you see the little hint thing there? It basically had a built-in FAQ. It took away from your end points, but, I mean, who gives a shit? Yeah, I hate the controls. I'm gonna really look into maybe there being a solution for that. Just, I thought, because Lord, like having a, I don't know who ever thought that was a good idea. You know, Like, let's just have the mouse go forward a little bit, and it's because it's all completely, arbitrary and relative. There's no fucking simple on-off element to it. So you gotta pull back. It's like, oh, I went back more than a fucking, centimeter. I gotta go forward like a quarter centimeter, and now I can sit still. In no way is it intuitive, comfortable, convenient, enjoyable, and we know that because it has been deleted. I do love Meet the Feebles. Like, it's got one of my favorite build to payoff gags. Like, I do love the jokes where you can see the basic premise like coming, where you know what the punchline is effectively going to be, but then the ultimate delivery of that punchline is just done so effectively that it just completely, you know, eliminates the fact that you saw it coming. Like, I love those ones. I love when you can see it because these days it's like, all right, you're setting this up. I know the payoff is gonna be good. You know. Oh, it's Christmas. Let's have some color. I can't be bothered. Yep, fine. Don't care. Honestly, it's so fucking funny seeing, like, because, I'd seen Meet the Feebles, Bad Taste, and Brain Dead long before Peter Jackson's name was mentioned for fucking, anything to do with Lord of the fucking Rings. Like, I remember being amazed that The Frighteners was his. Like, oh, wow, yeah, look, he's moving into Hollywood, wow, And then he got fucking, goddamn Lord of the fucking Rings. Fucking amazing. It's like, seeing James Gunn being basically in charge of DC right now. And just like, man, I remember, like, you wrote Romeo and Juliet. I've seen the specials, you know? Go watch Romeo and Juliet. It's like the one actually good trauma film. What was I getting rid of? Under Fire, there we go. Because, like, across the entirety of Meet the Feebles, the fucking stage manager just keeps talking about this fucking act he wants to do. I'm not gonna cope with this emotionally when I get home. My entire understanding of happiness is not tank. Like, the man wrote Romeo and Juliet. Just search Romeo and Juliet GIF on image search and see what comes up. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. Alright. Fuck me, I suppose. Hit caps lock. Okay. What if I don't want to? It is Thursday, 11th of June, 1942, 1300 hours. You have been given command of the fleet submarine USS Helldiver on patrol in the North Atlantic. A B-17 bomber bearing super-secret documents from Moscow to Washington has crashed at the North Pole. It is your mission to sail to the pole, retrieve the documents and any survivors, and return to base. This is your 9th day at sea. Your estimated time of arrival at the crash site is 10. Romeo and Juliet. A new PCFX game got translated. Under the ice. Goodbye. Underhill. Oh, fucking Jesus. This is what I get for being happy that I got to look at fucking 5 seconds of goddamn Under a Killing Moon. Are we under a hill? Is that it? Is there a hill? Is there a hill that we're under? Okay. Alright. Okay. Uh-huh. Why is it just the fucking license agreement? Who cares? I don't want to be under a stupid hill anyway. Like, I played these actually back in the day. You know? And you know what I dreamed of back then? Graphics. I want graphics. I want fucking pictures and shit. You know? I dreamed of games that had, like, more than one fucking gameplay style in them. Like, that was some fanciful daydream. I don't want to play this shit now. Fuck it. I lived through that. I bet the box was like a fucking hexagon. What do I eat? Watch a movie. Oh. Oh. You know, I've earned my fucking graphics. And my fun. And my fucking cunt. In my virtual reality nursing home. I still remember getting like the fucking GameCube on the release and seeing like Star Wars, you know, running on that and like watching the fucking Death Star battle and just being like, it really, like now, you know, the Nintendo 64, the PS1, Saturn, none of it was fucking that. You looked at that and it was like, oh yeah, chunky vomit. And then I was looking at that and just thinking, you know, from like 2 meters away from the TV, that looks like the fucking movie. You know, that looked real. Alright, did I try that before? Maybe I gotta install it. For the memory of the lifetime. The Discoverers. Okay. Okay.
Knowledge adventure. Have fun. Get smart.
You fucked, uncle. Full effects. Okay. Oh yeah. Like, Rogue Squadron still looks good. Like, the space stuff looks better, obviously, because they just got to do the fucking ships and shit. There's no, like, landscape or whatever. But, man, like, it still looks fucking good. Like, Factor 5 are fucking lunatics. Diddly-doo. too loud. Okay. Click to go to the Undersea Movie Theater. Click to go to the Marine Animal Lab.
Knowledge adventure. Have fun. Get smart. Ocean tours.
Let's meet some sharks.
I am a shark. Would you be my friend? I didn't think so.
Is that it?
Blue shark. You're probably scared of me. But I'm really not as bad as you think.
This audio is great.
Some of us are tiny. Some of us are giants, like this whale shark.
Which is neither a whale nor a shark.
Most of us would never hurt a person.
Some of us.
Still, you probably shouldn't try to cuddle us. Especially not a great white shark.
Like, that's the voice of, like, a serial killer explaining, like, the horrible thing they've done. But, like, there's no emotional content to it for them, you know? Just completely dry. I don't know, I'm tempted to keep that just for the novelty component of it. I didn't get to learn about octopus. They're fun. Okay. Carrie was good in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It's a bit like, what's his name? Adam Sandler in that regard. Although Sandler's just so fucking weird with that, you know? Absolutely can do it, just doesn't. Alright. Hey. Fuck me, a mouse, look at that. Good morning. You have been summoned as the uninvited. Well, now that's a bit confusing. I'm getting mixed messages there. Okay. Gas tank. That's fair. Oh, okay, I did open that. Go. Okay. I mean, you know, that's got, like, that's mouse interface playable. That's what that is. You know, in spite of, like, alright, it's got, like, fucking, you know, trans-color graphics and that's it. I could probably fiddle with that, maybe. Nope, that's the IBM version. The Amiga version looks like it has fucking... Now, let's see if I can get the Atari ST version running, actually. Oh, that's right. Fucking that guy. Need to figure that out. Sometimes you push the button and it takes a while. There we fucking go. Alright. Okay. Oh, that's right, the mouse. There's no mouse throughput. In my day, cursors had pictures of bumblebees on them. Alright. The A flashing in the top corner there is the disk access. Ooh, look at that. Graphics. Okay, so alright, yeah, I don't want to keep hitting that, please. Alright, look, I would like to open my door and go. I will say, if nothing else at least, the IBM version's a bit quicker, you know? It loses something there. Like, alright, it's got the razzle-dazzle of having, like, more than 2 colors to make graphics with, but it does lose something. Oh, who cares? North Fucksylvania. Is that Virginia? No. That was close on North Fucksylvania. The fuck is that title screen? Alright, Korean. Goddamn grandparents in my house. They're not even my grandparents, they're just feral grandparents. They're on the walls. Okay. Are you ready for your soft action? Are you ready for anything to occur at all? Huh. Don't know what that is. Okay, NF43 bat. Alright. Grandparents. okay. I mean, so far so good. There's a torrent up that's a cam copy of Sonic 3. And the person who's uploaded it has uploaded it so it can be put onto a Dreamcast disc. And it comes with these somewhat laborious instructions for converting it to a format that can play on the Dreamcast. And then the thing at the bottom is a link to a weird cult by a guy who thinks he's an alien called Bashar. Which is just a fascinating little series of events. Diddly diddly dee. Oh, fucking Jesus, no, don't do that. I don't want to go to the briefing. Let's see what we're doing. See what we're dealing with here. Alright, so it is running a little quick, but you know. I just don't think that's got enough in the tank. You know, and the language barrier is going to be a bit of an issue. Iris! Yeah, like... I'll bring it up, because it's just good old-fashioned country fun to laugh at. Where are we? Come on. Okay. Movies. Oh wait, will it be in games? I can't remember what category this was in. There we are. Okay, so I find this, right? Movie, Sega Dreamcast, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I'm like, what? CDI format. It's in 2 CDs. And so it's like, okay. For testing purposes, the Zeta beings told me this works and reprogrammed me to post it online. The Zeta told me that it will work on VAC-1 model Dreamcast. And then, want to know more about where this is from? And then I just, like, Bashar is a physical ET, a friend from the future. And then you go to, like, bashar.org, and it's just, like, it's just this dude. Yeah. Like, this is funny as shit. Like, who is Bashar? Bashar is a physical ET, a friend from the future who has spoken for the past 37 years through channel Daryl Anchor. Okay, so that's Daryl. Ah, it's the pan flutes. Oh, ecstasy is my birthright. Okay. Like, I am desperately fascinated by the idea that someone's going to attempt to get you to join your bald guy worship cult via Sonic 3 on the fucking Sega Dreamcast. Follow my excitement formula. I mean, look, I cannot tell you how much bad advice that is. Like, part of being human is regulating a little bit of that. Sonic 3 on the Sega Dreamcast is just a dangerous gateway to Bashar. Yeah, like, you know, people are always like, oh, anyone can fall for a cult. That's not true. That is not true. It's not, it's just not fucking true, because otherwise, everyone would be in a cult. If you fall for Bashar, you are a fucking moron. See, now that's because it's interesting. All right, so because like about Daryl Anchor, there we are. Because Daryl Anchor is that bald guy. Oh, he makes movies. What he sounds like.
We're here with Daryl Anka, channel for Bashar, and we're asking some of the most common questions that come from our listeners.
Yeah, like, why do you make this bullshit up, you moron?
What is channeling?
Channeling is a natural altered state. We all do it. People, when they are doing what they love to do, a painter that is painting, a singer that's coming through, and since that's so profoundly different than the way most people on this really are purposely staying in the back, I've heard people talk about UFOs. It's much more exciting. It's much more fun.
Before you started the channeling, were you interested?
She looks heavily sedated. I mean, honestly, it's more a sense of meaning than it is any of those three things directly. Those three things are ways of convincing yourself that you have meaning and can be fun by themselves. But, like, it's meaning, and people need meaning. People need a sense of social meaning. Alright. I was wondering if they were going to release a sequel to the universe. Well, not as fun as Bashar. Let's do it. Fuck, like, it's, you know, it's a struggle. Like, don't, you know, you should treat clubs like a video store or something. You know, that's, I don't. That was a boring fucking game. Wait, there is universe. Where's universe? It's in universe 3. And, you know, altogether probable just fucking malfunctioning brains. Like, there are lots of fucking, you know, functional intellectual disorders that just aren't diagnosed, you know, just bumbling about. Functionally, you know, they're able to get by at the bare fucking minimum. And just absolutely no capacity to deal with, you know, any of the bazillion incredibly obvious reasons to not listen to Daryl Anker. I'm naming my new universe Rodney. Okay. Can I open it? Can I get mad and shoot it? Can I use the force? Shit. Apparently not. Can I open my hands and go, aww? Well, I mean, the bonds of Japanese society are Brashila, your commander's daughter. Brilliant and deadly. She looks like the mum from Bob's Burgers. Ah. You know, it's what makes Japan a fun case study for most, like, weird social disorders, is they're all just so beautifully extreme. Where's universe? Guess we'll figure it out at the end. Unlimited adventures! Oh. Stop fantasizing. Create the greatest fantasy game of all time. Yours. I wonder if anything got made with this. You know, I'd probably enjoy the Unlimited Adventures games more than that fucking first-person engine. Okay. I mean, look, let's just leave this one alone. I don't feel like trying to make a fucking dungeon or dragon at the moment. You know? It doesn't look terrible. It looks like, yeah, maybe there's something interesting in there. There might be games that run on that. I was about to say this looks like a terrible fighting game. Oh! It's a Christmas miracle. Damn it. Look at Hans. Please just have hit detect. Please just work. And I don't mean work as a fighting game. I mean just work. Let me get in and actually see it. So far, so good. The sound. I mean, there's this, which maybe we get like something almost a little bit like Dong Dong Never Die. There's it's the best thing ever. I don't think they even choreographed that little sequence. Oh, hell yeah, there's a ninja. I mean, look, that's not a terrible fucking kick. That wasn't good. I probably would have done a second take there. Forward roll! Alright, look, I need to... just as delightful as that is, I think it would have gone on for fucking ever. Well, I'd like animations on. Not thrilled that there's only a fire button. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, why... What the fuck's going on here? Alright, let's try this again. Fucking face, man. Okay, John Vane. So great. Why does Hans look like that? Okay. God damn it, how do I fucking... Alright, shift. Let's play at 2's controls over here. Aha! Alright. Okay. Oh, there we go. He scratched his balls. Alright, not much of a jump. Alright, got block. I wonder if there's any special moves. Why'd you laugh at that? You dick cheese?
Perfect. Round 2, fight.
I think Hans has that instead of like... Okay, I've got like elbows as well. I don't know how I get that. Alright, so... Why does he laugh like that?
Perfect.
Alright, let's see if I can get into single player mode now. I feel like the way the game's built, maybe it has special moves somewhere, but they're not going to be, like, standard in any way, shape, or form. Alright, I think this is Hans's story mode. I can't tell you how much this guy looks like my housemate when he didn't have a beard. It's so fucking funny.
Hans-Jürgen versus Thomas Keen. Round 1, fight.
Stop it. Thomas, quit it. Oh, Thomas, you dick. Stop cheating, Thomas. This is not an easy game. No, I don't want to be Hans again. Alright. Oh, God.
Arithmetic versus Thomas King. Round 1. Fight.
Alright, that's got like low invulnerability for some reason. I think I actually got a bit of a combo there. Alright, I found some fucking... I got some tech. That's... Thomas's sliding kick is bullshit. And he does a lot of damage.
Round 2. Fight.
I will say, this has quasi-functional hurt boxes that I can use my hop kick to get over lows. That's something that some actual games don't have. That fucking slide kick. Thomas, I swear to fuck. Alright. Don't think I'm an Allison. Ah, don't fucking... No.
Arithmetic versus Thomas King. Round 1.
That's not a flattering. That is the funniest fucking thing. Okay. There is a block, but there's no value to it. Because of the way the game works, there's no real sort of like, you know, like there's that, but like also I don't know if I can block low. Like, the hop kicks get over it. It's just like... Okay, I think just duck is block. Like, duck block. Yeah, look at that. Right. But, like, also, just the way the game works, it's like... It's hard to come out of guard and then into something else, you know? Like, Thomas has just got better frames. Oh, God. Alright, come on, Sergio.
Sergey Drago versus Thomas King. Round 1. Fight.
Do your jump kick.
Round 2. Fight.
Fuck me running. Let's try the ninja. Oh, this is worse than Way of the Warrior. Yeah, that's... Way of the Warrior at least has some special moves. Way of the Warrior has better hit attack. That's the best ninja stance of... Oh, holy shit. I think he just teleports. That's his jump. Like, that's just up forward. Why did that? I was fucking duck blocking. Fuck you. Fucking did it again! Oh, that is pissing me off. I just don't think my duck block works. Alright, I think I got a plan. Alright, that didn't work. Fuck me. Alright. It's gonna turn out Thomas was the boss of this or something.
Thomas King versus John Vane. Round 1.
Alright, where's this slide? How come I don't have a fucking slide? Where's my slide? Alright, down back is axe kick. Down is just a shitty sweep. Alright, there's some kind of... Alright, John Vane just did like a fucking karate thing. There is special moves somehow. I don't know how, but there are special moves. Yeah, look, see, he just did like his little fucking karate rush. That slide kick's like a special move, and I don't know how to do it. I mean, still, John sweeps nuts. It doesn't quite sweep, but like... It's just, I love just... Stuff just goes through, you know? Like, it's just such a... Don't use your fucking... I don't know how to do those. It's unfair. Oh, hell yeah, I got basically a Tatsu. That's amazing. Like, so, to give you an example of the problem, like, you can't just walk around and push a button. You have to hold a button and then tap a direction to get any kind of attack to come out. And that makes everything you're trying to do just an extra layer of annoying and hard. You can't be moving and pushing buttons as needed. You need to move, stop moving, hold button, push direction. And that makes any kind of fucking basic, like, every fighting game that works that way is the worst fucking thing in the world. Which is a shame. I am just obsessed with Hans there. Like, I do need to... I'd love to run that through Mugen, you know, to get, like, some actual hit detection, maybe give him some super moves, something like that. That, like, it's so sad, because it's so close to being... Like, if it just had some real basic fucking fundamentals, and it's close in a lot of ways. Like, the hits largely do detect when they're supposed to. The problem is, like, the game doesn't have a combo engine or a grasp of that. So if you're recovered before they are, it does like the early Fatal Fury thing where the hit just doesn't land. Rather than thinking about, okay, if this hit hits this character, whether they're standing or, you know, crouching or blocking or not blocking, what frame interaction is that going to create? So you're fucking, you know, you either can't do another attack straight afterward that's going to hit, or there being some kind of combo system that functions. Yeah, I think it's more of an action game than a fighting game, because barely, that Hans, I'm just I'm gonna need to get like a fucking full-size cutout and just stick that in my housemate's room. Fucking Czech street goblin. What the fuck? Oh no. Well, at least it has fucking FMVs. Fucking. Like, yeah, no, like, Way of the Warrior is better than that. I mean, not by as much as it should be, but it is still better. Ugh. Murder turtle! Well, that sucks.
Scanning, mating. Digilife. Increasing mutation. Decreasing mutation. Increasing food. Decreasing food.
Alright. Is there anything in here?
Inspecting population. Digilife. 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 Inspecting behavior. Inspecting accessing database. Habitat controls.
Alright. I mean, we got to see the killer turtle, I suppose. God, look at that. I think that's actually as fun as that gets. Digilife. Alright, now see, Unnecessary Roughness sounds like a fucking gridiron game that might actually be fun. You know? That's what I look for in my sports titles. But that's a tomorrow problem. I've had quite enough Czech Street Goblins and Sonic 3 Cult Aliens for one day. Not everyone's susceptible to cults. Not everyone joins a cult. Kind of some very clear and obvious evidence. I hate that non-committal attitude bullshit. Well, everyone does some stupid things. Yeah, but the things we're talking about might be worse. You know, we could scale these. We could examine these. We could test these against measurable reality and see how they come out. If you keep acting like just, well, you know, nothing can be improved and nothing will get better, you lower your expectations and allow people to fucking reach them. Well, what do you expect? I expect people to not fall for the lying guy who says there's an alien in his skull. That's a low bar. And if you want to believe that half-witted crap is some necessary fucking pillar for your miserable existence, I'll do it, and I'll cost a lot less. And I won't molest you. The no molestation cult. I mean, God almighty, imagine charging people for that level of absolute bland fucking cliche self-help shit. Follow whatever weird passions just jump into your brain at any given point. Shit on the bus. Aliens. Oh, we're not gonna make it, are we? Might be the only sapience in existence. It's just not gonna fucking work out. Oh well. That's a tomorrow problem. Along with some unnecessary roughness. Gonna get some actual writing done today. Gonna have some breakfast. Remember the cult. I don't know, try not to be a fucking half-wit. Until then, watch my show. How about your fucking kids?